So I just turned off the mic. Well, can you help me? Okay, give this thing a name. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, just copy it over. Aquí mira, you have el volume like this title. Aquí está. Oh, pues I'll give it. I'll give it right now. Okay, so unfortunately, yeah, you can't hear it, right? Okay, unfortunately, this guy is already live. No me dio chance de ponerle como ahead of, como Facebook sí, we still have the option to go live. Entonces, what you're gonna do is the following, okay? No problem. Solo hasta que lo empecé aquí, que fue, like, lo empecé y fui y le tapé el micrófono. That's when it started. So what you're gonna have to do is aquí, when we're ready, you're gonna click go live, okay? Cuando ya tenga que hacer ya. All right, so let's just go over it. We'll go around like this. You'll start walking this way, and I'll go around. Kind of like this. You follow? We'll be ready here, and then whenever you guys are ready, we're gonna go in this and get you start. Don't forget to ask people for comments and questions. I need you mainly aquí. Once you go live, te va a enseñar como los comments y esas cosas, okay? Okay. Your mics are on, right? Okay, so I'm gonna turn on the mics now, and people are already listening. So, if you can, yes, typically. Okay, I'm gonna turn on the mic right now, and people are already listening. Okay. All right. Or you tell me, you ready? Can you click go live already?
Hi guys, good morning. This is Katya home from Coldwell Banker, and today we are going to interview Todd and Kathleen Atkins. These guys came here from Chicago 4 years ago with the idea of opening their own business. So I'm going to have hundreds of questions to them to see how they did it, how they got to the points, and obviously I'm going to show you around these amazing things, chocolates, beautiful, wonderful ice cream that you're gonna find here. So come and join me. Hi, Kathleen. Hi, Todd.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for doing this and accepting this. I am very excited. We met 4 years ago, right?
Yes.
We did, just when we
Right
first
outside our
moved here.
house, I think. Yeah.
You moved here 4 years ago.
Yes.
How did it all start? I mean, I see 3 stores all over Puerto Vallarta now. And I remember when I first met you guys, you were kind of, we're thinking of opening something, we're thinking of buying a property, but you were not, or you came with right away with the idea. So tell me about it.
Well, it kind of happened when we vacationed here in May of 2016.
Okay.
We have been looking, for a few years for different places to live around the world, and even in the United States where we lived. And when we came here, after 4 days, we fell in love and knew we wanted to move here. And interestingly, there was the ice cream shop was for sale, and we thought, well, it'd be nice to have a small business, and so we took 6 months to sell our house and get ready to move here, and we were hoping to get the ice cream shop, and it all happened.
This is crazy.
In the meantime, we were negotiating with the owners of the ice cream shop, but we didn't have a deal. We were coming one way or another, and we were trying to get the business. We also had another business when we first got here as well, but we've sold that one, and now we're just concentrating on the ice cream. The idea was to semi-retire, and semi-retire hasn't happened yet.
No, that's not. You just keep opening stores and stores and stores.
I guess it's not in our nature because we always are looking to, I don't know,
be active.
A challenge and to make things better, and we're always looking to improve our ice cream, so it's fun.
Okay, so before we talk about the ice cream, you mentioned that you came here, you fell in love with everything. What was the reason that you actually fell in love with?
Oh, what's not to fall in love with?
Yeah, I know.
Well, definitely the beauty. I mean, the weather, the ocean, the mountains, it's just gorgeous. And it has, like, Puerto Vallarta is very magical. It has a special energy here. I don't know if it's because of ley lines or whatever reason. There's just, I mean, the people here are wonderful. The locals that live here, the tourists that come, the expats, everybody's usually in a good mood. And it's just a happy place.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was a nice mix. We've been to tourist towns, and it just doesn't feel like someplace you'd want to live. It's coming to visit, but Puerto Vallarta is definitely locals, and it was a town originally, and it developed into tourism, and so it's a nice mix of locals and tourism. And even during this whole pandemic problem, our customers now, we're seeing more and more nationals that are visiting and getting to know us, and our business is actually doing okay. I mean, because we're catering to the nationals, and we love them, and
I mean, you guys are always figuring out the way how to do this. I see you everywhere.
You have to, yeah.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
So did you know somebody here when you said Puerto Vallarta?
No.
No.
Or you just packed your bags and
Well,
sold everything?
On the vacation, we met some friends that ended up being close friends that have now moved here as well. So a couple friends are here. We met Claire at Galleria Dante.
Okay.
And Divino Dante, and she's actually the one that was incredible with helping us with questions that we had and with different references that we needed to move down here. But also the Puerto Vallarta Everything You Want to Know site on Facebook that Trisha Lyman has, that site as well, really helped us to know, like, what do we do?
How
We had
to
a lot
start.
Yeah, we had a lot of questions.
Okay.
Everybody does.
Okay, so Todd, you never done ice cream before, so you said that may be a good
Yeah,
idea.
I like a challenge. I'm also a chocolatier, so
Okay.
I went to the Chocolate Academy in Chicago, and so I do like to cook and
Chocolate economy. What's
Chocolate
that?
Academy.
Okay. Oh my
Yeah,
God, what's
so
that?
It's a school where they teach you to be a chocolatier.
Okay, that was kind of close
Yeah,
already.
so it's all creative and fun, and I get to do the fun, creative, crazy stuff, and she does all the business stuff, and so I get the fun jobs and she gets the crappy jobs.
No, that's going to change, though. I'm going to do the fun stuff pretty soon, too.
Yeah, guys, you're gonna figure out, I'm sure. So
So I'm a big YouTube fanatic, so I was always watching videos on how to make the ice cream, and I contacted the manufacturer of the machines. I imported an ice cream machine from the US and a pasteurizer from Italy and blast freezers from the US, and so all my equipment such as really from all over the world, and I was picking and choosing pieces that I thought were the best, and picking the brains of people that were actually in the business already back in the States, and so I'm a sponge, I guess, and like to learn them.
And he's a big gadget man. So, I mean, he can figure anything out, but he likes the best gadgets. So for him, this like toyland to be able to learn how to make ice cream.
It's shiny
That's-
stainless
that's
steel and motors.
amazing.
Yeah, it's good.
And for me, we started making fun commercials, and fortunately, Todd does them with me. So for us, it's just
he has
it's a
no
lot of fun.
choice. So where was the first store? At Olas Altas, right?
Olas Altas on Basilio Badillo. That was the original store that the original owners had, and so it's been there almost 9 years now. And so we've had it for 4. And a little over 4 years, and so it's a great spot and we love it. But we put all this money into the kitchen, and for me, I'm also a businessman, and I've always had my own businesses, even back in the States. So I had to open more stores to warrant opening the kitchen for all the money.
So you had first you had a store,
yes,
and you rented another place where you were cooking the
we made all the ingredients, and we had a co-packer that was actually making the ice cream, and it was really good, but it wasn't what I would call great.
Okay.
And so I like a little more control, and we're both a little bit of control freaks, and so in order to have final control of the ice cream and how it's made and everything, I took everything in-house. And technically, we're probably the only one in Vallarta that makes ice cream. Everybody
handmade
else,
ice creams, right?
There's other people that make things, but it's gelato, and they use powdered ingredients and such, and we're not using powdered ingredients. We're using whole milk and cream and sugar, and that's why I got a pasteurizer from Italy, so it cooks it all and makes the base, and then we go from there. But I could talk about ice cream forever until you're bored.
But also because we make everything from the beginning to end now, we can come up with new flavors anytime we want.
That's
which
super
is really
exciting.
fun.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I mean, you know that.
Yeah,
we will show you guys
there.
later what's in there. You're gonna love it. I can guarantee you that. So that was the first store. Then what happened?
Well, then we decided to make the ice cream. We sold the second business and to focus just on the ice cream. And so we opened the kitchen with a store attached to it as well in Fluvio, one of the other neighborhoods in Puerto Vallarta.
It's right behind Costco.
Yeah,
everybody knows Costco.
This is how everybody knows it.
And it's more of a neighborhood where people that live here longer periods, even the expats that come down, are typically here longer periods. And like I said, most of our customers now are nationals, and we're getting a reputation in the neighborhood, and people are coming in and buying pints and liters and taking it home for parties. We've had 2 people request that we cater their wedding now with ice cream. So I was like, wow. That's pretty cool, So that business is growing. We knew it would be a little slow, but we needed a new kitchen because I needed bigger space for all the equipment to make the ice cream. And we used to live out that way, as you know, where we met you originally. And but now we live on the other end of town because we like commuting, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I believe it's a completely different market there, and
Totally
this is your third place, right?
This is the third
right
place.
there. We're sitting at the Malecon, so in the heart of Puerto Vallarta, probably the most beautiful spot that you could open an ice cream store at.
And
so how did this happen?
I don't know if people know, but this is actually a parking garage with the best view in the world. I've never seen a parking garage with this kind of a view, but there's. If it weren't for the pandemic, we probably would have never been able. We've been looking for 4 years for a space on the Malecon and never could find one because there's nothing ever comes available. And because of the Malecon, some businesses have closed. I feel bad for them, but it was opportunity for us.
Of course, yeah.
We're not making money yet, but we know that in the near future we will make money here. Normally, there's 25,000 people a day that walk by here.
Oh my!
So it will take some time, but people are coming back slowly. And again, mostly on the weekends right now, we see a huge influx of people from Guadalajara and Mexico City and Tepic. And so they come down on the weekends, and our weekends are busy, and we're happy about that. But even the locals come down here on the weekends and walk the Malecon at night with their families. And so
with this ice cream and on this spot, I don't think you can go wrong. Yeah. There's no way.
Yeah, when you come to Vallarta, everybody wants to go to the Malecon and walk along, see the shops, see the oceans right there, see the cruise ships. Actually, there's a cruise ship. Probably no one is on it, but
nobody's on it.
Soon, hopefully.
Well, the other really neat thing too is we kind of partnered with Cacao Magico, a local chocolatier who's doing some Belgian chocolate, and then also they're doing bean to bar, where they're so really fit with our feeling of artisan. So they're actually taking the bean and making the chocolate themselves in their kitchen.
Wow.
From the Mexico.
Yeah,
wow,
Mexican.
that must be amazing.
And so, me being a chocolatier, we actually were talking with them, and they were picking my brain, and I love chocolate. She actually loves it more, but
everybody loves chocolate. I think.
So we're coming up with some really fun ideas with them as well, and I think that their artisan chocolate.
I can
It's a
I can
nice-
smell some
yeah.
more things, some more surprises happening here
Yeah,
very
we'll
soon.
show you the chocolates, later when we walk by. But we, besides our homemade ice cream, we've also, the previous owners that started this as well, we make stuffed frozen bananas. So we stuff them with our salted caramel. We make all the salted caramel, the Belgian chocolate that's in our chocolate, and any chocolate in our ice cream or toppings or anything is Belgian chocolate. that
I'm
we
sold.
use.
I'm sold.
But again, I mean, the bean is from Mexico, Africa, around the world.
Uh-huh.
But it is processed in Belgium. So the bananas are stuffed with salted caramel, peanut butter, Nutella, or natural. Then you dip it in our Belgian chocolate. Then you put pecans or sprinkles or coconut. It's very decadent.
You can
my
do either
gosh.
dark or milk chocolate
Yeah.
when you dip it.
And then we also, the end of the season of 2019, I love chocolate, I love ice cream, and I love cookies. so I'm like, let's do cookie sandwiches because, there's nothing better than a cookie with ice cream. So we started making cookie sandwiches, which is a big hit too. And we make all our cookies in our kitchen, so they're
Oh my
homemade as well.
God. Oh my God! And nobody else does it here, right?
No, I
I
don't
haven't
know.
seen any.
I'm sure maybe somebody does,
Might,
but yeah.
but
Nothing like that.
Yeah, but like I said, ours is all homemade. We homemade the cookies. The ice cream's homemade. So
Wow, pretty exciting.
Yeah.
So, for people who are thinking of moving here and thinking of opening a business, what was the procedure? How hard was it? What did you guys do? I understand you didn't know anybody, so nobody who really helped you with
So
this
there's a
procedure.
big difference, but we bought existing businesses. So I think the procedure is probably a little easier to buy an existing business, but then you're going to pay more for it because it is existing.
But you came here as a tourist, or
No, we
what
were
was your-
temporary residents.
Okay, so you came directly
Yeah.
with a. Okay.
Because we knew we were staying one way or the other. We were going to figure something out, start a business or do something, and we had our hopes on this, and it worked out. But we even had some friends just recently that came down from Chicago, and he's like, I got to move down, help me find a business, and he's a scuba instructor, in fact, but he's like, I don't want to do that. There's too many people doing that. I need to find something different, unique. I think that's the thing. Whenever you get into a business, try and solve a problem or find a niche that's not being filled, and then you'll be, much more successful than doing the same thing. It's like these little souvenir shops. There's thousands of them in Florida Vallarta, and everybody does the same thing. And I'm like, I don't understand how they make it. So
I know.
do something different. Start your own YouTube channel, or do something different. Reach out to your clients a different way, or provide different services.
But as far as your question, like who helped us, definitely the previous owners, because like Todd said, it was an existing business. So they were invaluable as far as what we needed to do, how to run a business here.
But you need a good attorney, a good accountant, and that's all something that
Was it easy to find?
Yeah, we've gone through a couple different accountants just because.
Yeah, you would do the same in the States,
Yeah.
no?
Yeah.
Like,
Our styles were just a little different, and I think they got a little too busy, and because we're small, and we got pushed to the side a little bit, and so we found other accountants, and now we have a guy we love him, he's great, and now we're actually gearing up to hire more people to kind of take over more administrative duties from Kathleen, because as we grow, we can afford to hire more people.
Okay,
So
well,
I
I
could
have
do
a
the
million
fun commercials.
questions.
Okay.
You guys speak Spanish?
No.
Okay, so there
Un
wasn't a
poquito.
problem. There wasn't a problem. You found that the people who you were working here
And
with.
that was the beauty of being in a tourist town, is even the nationals that are here, most of them in this area speak English, and because they
That's
realize
huge.
they get better jobs if they speak the English because they're catering to the tourists. And I feel bad. I've been doing Duolingo for 4 years, and my kitchen help doesn't speak great English, and so we kind of stumble through Spanglish together. And but I'm learning little by little, and I try. I'm out with the workers more than she is because she works at home. running the business right now. So,
But it's not a mission impossible. I wanna get to this
No.
point. So if somebody is thinking of moving here with this idea, you don't have to be fluent in Spanish.
You don't. I mean, it's preferable. It was really difficult for us when we first moved, and even going to a restaurant. And there's some places where people don't speak any English, and definitely we want to learn, and we'd love to be fluent. And so we're little by little we're learning. But yeah, you don't
the
have
hardest part
to.
is like setting up utilities and stuff, because you go to Telmex and
Oh, yeah.
they don't speak
Oh, yeah.
English, and it's like
Oh yeah.
now I'm better, and I can stumble through enough. Of
There
my-
is one person now they have who speaks
Oh, yeah, like
English.
one person
One
every-
person,
yeah.
And we understand a
They're
lot
getting
more
there.
now. You know, the more you live here, and it's fun to learn another language. And it may not be as easy as you get older to learn it, but it's good. It keeps your brain going.
Okay, so but it wasn't an obstacle. That
No.
it's. I think it's important to know, because
Yeah.
there might be people out there who
uncomfortable.
think that
Yeah, this is a big town, and majority of the people speak English, especially in the areas where the expats would be living. So, you know, it's, I think, a courtesy and almost an obligation to learn Spanish, because we are in Mexico, and I think it's just nice to, because you're a guest in this country, and to learn their languages. You know, at least try a few words every so often, and you know.
The nice thing here, what I realized, is that these people, you speak a little bit and they're willing to help you. I mean, they're happy, they see you trying,
Yeah.
and then
They're so grateful that
Right,
you're
yeah,
trying.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the other reason why we do love Mexico. I mean, we love the people, and the Mexican people. So they're very nice. They're very helpful. Yeah.
So how long did it take you to get all the paperwork, all the documents, and say, okay, we are on the track?
Took a while.
we had filed for our residency, and then you have to get work permits and all this kind of stuff. So, off the record, technically we weren't supposed to be working when we first took over the business. And we, at the time, in our kitchen where we were, had a one-way glass, and so we could see out, but they couldn't see in. And immigration showed up one day, and we were in there, and I'm like, oh no, and don't answer the door, you know. So, but I didn't say that.
No. Thank
all
God we're
fine
not
now.
live.
Making up stories.
Yeah.
We're gonna cut this.
So I'm too pretty to go to Mexican jail, you know.
Oh yeah, everybody is, I guess.
Yeah. But no, you know, you were allowed.
Everything is resolvable here.
Yes.
You know, it's
Yeah.
everything.
It'll take time for sure. If you really want to own a business here, maybe plan on 4 or 5 months before you get everything in place.
5
to
months, that's
really-
not a long
No.
time. I don't think it's too
And I
bad.
don't. It could be less, but yeah, plan on 4 or 5 months before getting the business going. I mean, you can start some of the stuff before you come, but some of the stuff you have to get down here and find your accountant, and find your attorney, and your immigration attorney is different than your business attorney, and so there's different hoops to jump through.
And it's always better to get referrals. You always want to get referrals, people that are already running a business and they know
Who to go with.
maybe a similar type of business
Yeah.
that as size or what they do as you, so that their accountant or their attorney has an idea of what you're doing, and so that you don't just pick anybody. It's always best to get referrals.
Okay, and you find a lot of help here, right? People
Oh,
wanted to
yes.
help you with,
Yeah.
so that's why I was like,
Yeah, other business owners have just been, very, very helpful, and other restaurateurs.
Yeah,
and,
we've asked Michael many questions. Michael owns Bravo, Siam, and Poblanos.
Science too.
Yeah, now he's got 4 restaurants. I think when we moved here, he had 1. So he's,
Yeah.
He's
And even
already-
Bill from Barcelona Tapas was a big help for us.
that's an amazing restaurant as well.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
One of our favorites. Yeah. In fact, we were at Michael's restaurant last night with some friends. But my son is actually here, living with us for a while. He works remotely, and so he's in IT, and he came down from Seattle, and he said, "Oh my God, it's just like people are actually living here." He said, people are walking around, they have their face masks on, they're washing their hands, but they're still living. They're just not.
Exactly.
They're not cooped. He said everybody is so fearful back home, and nobody's going out. The weather's terrible, and so he's planning on staying until probably September now, just because,
Yeah.
you know, it's not like we're going out to bars and such, but he said just the feeling of the people is just so, people are living here still.
Yeah, being able to be outside and sitting
In the
here,
fresh air,
it's,
yeah.
it's a completely different environment. Yeah. I see a lot of people making huge changes and moving here because of this reason.
Yeah, we've talked to several people that, you know, real estate is hot right now in Puerto Vallarta. So buy your house, get down here, talk to Katya.
Do we have any questions here, Arturo? Clau? Yeah? Not yet.
Not
So
yet.
guys, please feel free to ask whatever comes into your mind. And in the meantime, can you show us around?
Sure,
I'm
sure.
super excited
gonna let
to show you
Kathleen
this
go.
one.
Okay.
There you go.
Alrighty. All right. So
Alrighty.
come
You guys
this
are
way.
ready?
This is actually on the way to go. If you parked here, then you will walk right by our store. But here to start, let's take a look at the beautiful Cacao Magico chocolates that they have.
Wow.
All handmade in their kitchen. It's in the marina right by the cruise ships. They have a big building, and that's where their store is. They have a chocolate experience.
Beautiful.
Actually, Todd and I.
What are these?
Oh, that's a little skull. It's a it's
How
a
fun
wild
is it?
rat. Yeah.
What's inside?
Melissa, what's inside the wild rabbit?
It's mezcal.
Oh,
and
mezcal.
albahaca,
Oh, guys.
Mezcal and
albahaca, and
Albahaca?
chili.
Albahaca
chili.
is basil. I think,
Okay.
and chili.
Okay.
Oh my God, that
Yeah.
sounds wild.
Yeah. And they actually have a wonderful, fun chocolate experience that Todd and I and our manager went to yesterday, and all of our staff went to. That they teach you how to make chocolate on the marbles, on the granite slab. It's a lot of fun.
I
So we did that
imagine.
yesterday.
Oh my. Okay, so let's keep going.
Okay. So
The ice cream.
Yeah, we'll come on this side. He's coming with us. Okay. All right. So
Wonderful.
here you're inside our store, and we've got, I don't know, 20 some flavors of homemade ice cream here.
Yeah, oh my
Anywhere
God,
from-
I love chocolate. So what's the difference
Yeah.
between these two?
One is brownie. It's brownie with fudge. So it's got, and the brownies even has Belgian chocolate in it. And then there's Belgian fudge in it. And then we just have regular chocolate. We have roasted cherries and chocolate. So that also has Belgian fudge. There's salted caramels are one of our big favorites. Like I said, we make all of our own salted caramel. And one of them has pecans, one has chocolate. There's blueberry lavender, we've got ginger, pistachio. Our cookies and cream is to die for. I'm not a huge cookies and cream fan, but I love ours. We have chunks of cookies and cream. We even have a couple sorbets, blackberry cabernet, banana sorbet is one of our new flavors. We have lime sorbet, which is the new flavor. So
And you have my child is allergic to gluten and casein. You have special ones, right?
Well,
Without
most
gluten
of our
and-
ice creams do not have gluten.
Okay.
Anything with brownies or marshmallows or things like that would have gluten, but our most of these would not have gluten.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's,
I mean-
that's important to know.
Yeah, anything with cookies. And then we have our homemade cookie sandwiches.
Oh my God, look at that. Can we take one out to show?
Sure. So we have monster cookies. We have that's a monster cookie with
Oh my God, that's
chocolate,
huge. How heavy is this?
M&Ms, peanut butter, and we also our newest one is chocolate chip, just regular chocolate chip with our mint ice cream.
Everything
And-
homemade, right?
Yeah, everything's homemade, and we also have snickerdoodle cookies with our toasted coconut ice cream, which is amazing, very exquisite flavors. And then here's an example of our banana that we stuffed. That's stuffed with salted caramel. I don't think you can see it, but this one's stuffed with salted caramel, and it's
Oh my
frozen.
God.
And then you dip it in our Belgian chocolate. So that's
Oh my!
What we've
I
got.
think we just stay here, no? And we're just gonna say
We'll
goodbye
stay here all
here.
day. Eat ice cream.
I'm not going anywhere.
So yeah. And, if you want to see here's our Belgian
Oh
chocolate.
my God, that's true.
So this is what we actually. It's hot chocolate that they'll dip the bananas in, and our toppings.
Thanks. Oh my God, Kathleen, thank you
Oh,
so
you're very
much.
welcome.
I mean, it
Thanks
was amazing
yeah.
to look what you achieved,
Yeah, thank
and I wish you all the luck in this
I
world.
really appreciate it.
I'm sure it's
Yeah.
gonna go very well.
Thank
so
you.
thank you guys very much. If you have any questions to Kathleen or Todd, please feel free to contact me, and I reach out to them. Okay, thank you. See you guys soon.
Thanks, Katya.
Bye bye.